Libra and Scorpio season this year is going to get a really, really big revisit when we get to 2025. And there's probably going to be some creations or manifestations that start to arrive. Now, why is that? During this previous eclipse in Libra, Mercury was conjunct our dark moon, and Venus, which rules over that eclipse, was in Scorpio. So Scorpio technically had a hand in the energy of what we were creating, and that has to do with our power. The dark moon is about dominance. So like, what are we asking ourselves to dominate, really? And like, how are we binding up those contracts in our life? And what do we want also through the exchanges? What are we looking to gain? With or without strain, because what you're asking yourself to pay for in exchange for what you're asking for to receive is also a part of that contract for sure. So next year in 2025, our new moon in Scorpio that happens on November 20th is very reminiscent of that eclipse energy that happened in Libra just a couple weeks ago, or very recently, depending on when you're seeing this video. And the reason being, we have a Mercury retrograde that's going to be conjunct with the sun and the new moon energy on that November 20th in Scorpio, along with our dark moon placement. We also have some Mars conjunctions with Scorpio pre that new moon that's happening in November. So if you're someone who decided to sign some contracts with yourself to make some bigger decisions over this previous Libra eclipse, and you're figuring out exactly how that's going to work through our Scorpio season, I'll bring this reminder that the dark moon and Scorpio are very underworld, dark shadowed essence. So in the process of creating with Pluto and Mars and Scorpio, sometimes we have to strategize and prioritize the fact that we don't know everything, and there's no way that we could know everything. It's a very shadowed form. It's like Chaos Magick. It's shadowed form of manifestation and creation. You're not going to know everything. You may not understand everything. You may not understand even the power in your hand, even though Pluto asks us to understand that in our exchanges. And you may be underestimated and or underestimate other people in this process. So, word of the wise. If you're going through these sort of very serious contracts, you're looking to gain pretty big manifestations, or you have really big goals for this time next year, be smart about if you're underestimating yourself, and maybe you could ask for more. As someone who has a lot of Scorpio in their chart, and I kind of sit in, and a lot of like Libra also, I kind of sit in this energy constantly and consistently. I'm very much underestimated by people when I meet them. Not a bad thing, okay, I've learned to love it, it is. But part of this energy is because it is so shadowed, if you decide that you're going to ask for more and you go through and do the work and allow the chaos magic to really happen, probably you're going to end up with more than you asked for. Even if you're like overestimating what you're going to be able to create for yourself. There's a lot that could come through the door next year if you decided to sign some contracts with yourself this fall season. So good luck and early congrats, I suppose. Congratulations on making those big decisions for yourself and follow through. So good for you. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up your brew and I'll talk to you soon. So good. I'm very much looking forward to the astrology of next year. It's far less serious. It's like serious, but it's not as serious as this year. So yeah. Anyways, talk to you soon.